All right, class, this semester you've got to measure 10 static numbers for your golf clubs, and I'm going to show you in this video how we use the Mitchell steel club angle machine to measure both loft and lie. Now remember, loft has to do with essentially we're looking at this angle here, and then lie angle we're looking at this angle here. This machine will allow us to kind of read both of those at the same time. So the first thing you have to note on this machine is that it is set up for a right-handed club. So for those of you lefties, this piece has to come off and move over here, this piece move over here, all right? But we're gonna do this from the right-hander's perspective first, and I'm gonna show you, if you don't put the golf club in here correctly, it won't read correctly. So here's what you have to do. First thing, we have to make sure that this piece here is up. This piece here is loosened up, so lefty-loosey across the board here, all right? And then the key point is when this club goes in here, we get it soled properly, and we make sure that the grooves and this bar are parallel with one another, and we make sure that the face fits flat up here against this piece, okay? So you'll kind of see as I put this club in, see right now, I'm gonna loosen this up a little more, like I can put it in here crooked if I'm not careful. So first I have to sole it properly. Then, you see I leaned it forward. So come get this shot right here. You'll see that the face is flush with these two pieces of metal as well. So it's flush here, and then it's there. Then what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to make sure that my scoring lines are equal on both sides. So if you kind of get a straight on view, you can see a little bit of groove over here and a little bit over there. Okay, so now we've got this in properly. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tighten here, watch your fingers, and kind of get it pretty snug. The second part is I'm going to move this down, and this is going to lock it in from the top. Okay, that locks it in. And then, now, ultimately, I'm securing this all in here. So if in case I needed to bend something, it's in here and I could bend this hosel. That's not really in the scope of this class right now. All we're doing is checking these numbers. So this is a P770 9-iron, and we're going to be able to tell the loft and the lie. So the first thing we do is we move this down, and I'm going to move this forward. I'm going to lean this forward, bring it up, and then it goes flush with the shaft. So as soon as it goes flush with the shaft, right there, I look down right here at these numbers, and it gives me what my loft is. So as you can see, this 9-iron is 41 degrees. Is where it's at. You can read those numbers. See, it goes 40 and then 41. So that's the loft angle. Now I've got to measure the lie angle. I take this piece and I slide it up until it touches the shaft in 2 points. It touches the shaft in 2 points, and I've got mine a little bit upright, and you can see for right-handed, this is about 64 degrees is where it's at in terms of its lie angle. So I think stock is about 63, so that makes it about 1 degree up for mine. So that's how you measure the loft and lie for all of your wedges and all of your irons. You do not use this for woods, hybrids, or anything like that. Pretty simple process, but if you don't get it put in here properly, it won't read properly. So put every club in there. Be careful, because you can damage your club if you're not careful with how tight you put this together. Okay.